Glad to have you with us from Keenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. This team has embraced proving people wrong all season. After they started the year unranked, now they have put themselves in a position nationally to possibly make the college football playoff. They do still have work to do, but he said, my guys in the locker room believe we can be some of the best in the country, and we aim to prove it every time we step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start on the ground with Brown. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They give it to him again. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much speed. He can make you miss. He erases angles. You saw him several years ago coming as a freshman, just making people look silly. He is that guy. And Braum at the OC spot will call these calls to get him the ball and make sure he can make plays.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A give to Brown. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looks it in. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. To the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Breaking into the top 15 is one step it comes. Will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
All over him immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Chambers. Lets it fly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. This quarterback part of their running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking for running room. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Got an alley. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. He's changing the play. Can't get him to the ground. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home.
Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Working the ground game. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Tar Heels in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? First play of this drive. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 9 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Aggies in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Moving the pocket, it's Chambers. The screen, and watch out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration on the front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Left side is Richardson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Brown. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Hard running there. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go for it.
Snags it and he's open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Quarterback keeper. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Hauls it in. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Drops back on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! Took it all the way back to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Swats it away.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He breaks a tackle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The give to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The toss sweep to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end now in motion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They put the brakes on it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Trying to establish the run. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Moving out to the right. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Turns it upfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. The 20. The pick 6. Touchdown, North Carolina. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Deep in the end zone, it's Jennings. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Look out! And it's a sack. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Stealing a score on special teams. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the return, it's Jennings. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown again. Stopped right there.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Again, it's Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.